Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to an exciting July update in my Project Pan Rolling Style Project Pan series. I am so excited to be here with you all today because I have finally hit an empty in this project. Really excited to share with you all the progress across the board, but obviously particularly talk about an empty because this is the first empty of this year, and normally I'm doing much better in my Project Pans, but I haven't been, to be honest, and things have been moving quite slowly, but I have finally hit an empty. I'm so excited. Last month, if you haven't watched my Pan Those Eyeshadows video from June, I hit a pan, so things are starting to pick up. I guess before I talk about the products, I should probably explain to you how this project works if you're unfamiliar. So at the beginning of the year, I picked out 5 products from across my collection that I wanted to work on until I completely finished. Actually, even before that, I filmed a video called Planning to Pan where I looked at my collection and selected several products that I wanted to pan in 2024. And then when this project kicked off in 2024, I selected 5 products from that list to pan, or actually to completely finish within this project. So I've been working on those 5 products for quite some time. A couple months ago, I rolled in a 6th product, and that is because I know that I can get that one done. I think I can actually get it done this month, but I kind of had been neglecting it, and so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna roll it into this project. 1, it'll keep me motivated because it's one that I think will be relatively easy to finish, and 2, it'll actually get me to finish it because I had kind of been ignoring it. So it's now a rolling style Project 6 pan, but that's fine. And so I'm working on all of these until I completely finish them, and I track progress a few different ways. One is I just count the number of uses in this notebook on a daily basis. So if I'm putting on makeup, I go through and count anything that I'm tracking within the notebook. And then when I film these updates, I weigh all the products. So you'll be able to see, like in the update clips, how the weight usually goes down every month, as well as when I'm filming the weight, I'm also comparing like what the product looks like in the pan, right? So you have a sense of how the product is diminishing, I guess, throughout the month. So that is how this project works. Pretty simple, but it's definitely something that I still love to do. I know panning is not as popular, I feel like, as it once was, but I still really enjoy doing it. It keeps me moving through my collection, keeps me motivated to use the makeup maybe that I typically am not using as much, or it just gets me to finish products that are sitting around my collection. So really, overall, it's really good for me, and it keeps my like focus when I'm doing my makeup to a specific number of items versus me like pulling anything out from my collection, which helps me move really fast when I do my makeup, which with 2 babies and a full-time work schedule, anything to make things more efficient is ideal for me, and so this helps me in that way as well. Let's start talking about the products. So first product I'm going to talk about is my Avon eyeliner, and this one, same as last month, struggling to use. I still cannot find the right way for me to love using this. I am actually wearing it in my tight line today, which I do like, although by the end of the workday it ends up transferring, which I don't like. So that's why I'm a little bit hesitant all the time to put it in my tight line. But that is right now the preferred way for me to wear it. I do love it in the waterline, but only for a specific eye look, and I'm not typically wearing that. So I still love this product, and like I still love the way eyeliner looks. It's just not like my go-to. There was a time when like eyeliner was like my #1 makeup product. It is not that anymore. And so it just makes it a little bit more difficult to wear, but I still got 2 uses on it. We're still plugging away on this. I promise you this will be done by the end of the year. I will figure out a way to get it done by the end of the year, hopefully. Next is my Makeup Geek blush. So this one continues to have more pans. So currently there are 5 different pans in this product. It's so interesting because the wear is happening in all these different places, and it's just really thinning out. I don't expect this to last much longer just because the pans that I've had in this are getting bigger, and then I'm getting more pans, and this is a repressed product, so it's just thinner in general. So I expect that this will be done in the next few months. I am curious to see what it looks like next month because I feel like every month it's just getting tinier and tinier, and at some point I feel like I'm just gonna hit a point where it's gonna be all gone. So really excited about the progress on this. Happy to see the additional pans, and I feel like it's just gonna start moving even faster. On to my very exciting update. I finished my e.l.f. setting spray, so I used this 8 more times to finish this off, and this is completely empty. My first makeup empty of this project. I'm so excited about this one, so excited that I finally finally used it up. I did absolutely love this product though. This has been something that, while it's much less expensive than, let's say, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray, which I do love, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I love that it was only $10. I love the scent on it. I love the mist on it. It doesn't set my makeup as much as like this one does, but for $10, like I thought it did a great job. And so this is like a favorite of mine, and I've mentioned this in other videos, but I'm not one to typically repurchase makeup. One, because it takes so long to finish up, and two, by the time you finish it, there's usually other things on the market that I'm interested in trying out. But this is one that I might repurchase. So that speaks very highly of this product if it gives you a sense of like how much I enjoyed it. And it just was so easy to wear. I gravitated towards it even when it wasn't in this project. So definitely a favorite of mine, and so happy to have finished it up though and be able to roll it out of this project and roll something new in its place, which I will do at the end of this video. So really excited about that one. Really happy to have my first empty. Next is my Fenty gloss. So I only wore this 6 times this month, although I feel like that count might be a little bit off because, like I mentioned before, I keep this in my work bag, and sometimes just throughout the day at work I put it on and I don't necessarily track those. So usually I feel like my usage number on this one is a little bit low compared to how many times I actually used it. But we are still chugging along at this. The product's already down to the E in beauty, and I expect that it'll continue to drop. I love using this one. I've shared this before. I'm wearing it today. It's just a really pretty easy gloss, something really nice to be able to just put on throughout the day at work, which is kind of how I've been trying to use it the most. And it's just a nice, simple gloss, easy to throw on. There's just no complaints. It's just a go-to makeup product in my collection. And so I'm really happy with the progress that we've made. It's continuing to drop down, and I'm expecting that over the next few months we can get an empty on this one too. Next is my Hourglass Ambient Light Powder in the shade Dim Light. And so this one's an interesting one because I do have a big pan on this, and I had a little bit of this pan last month, but in my mind it was hard pan. I don't know why. I knew this was a waffle pan, but just the way it looked, I was like, oh, that's just hard pan. And then one of you commented, a couple of you actually commented on my last video being like, check that again. I'm pretty sure that that is actually a pan that I'm seeing, and you were 100% right. It is. And I think I left a comment back being like, you're so right. That's exactly what that is. And so actually it's kind of a decent sized pan now. It's an interesting spot, and maybe that's what threw me off too. It's because it's at the top versus in the center. I feel like a lot of times when you work through a product or a powder product, you hit pan in the center most times, not always though. And so here we are with a pan at the top of this product, and it just continues to grow. This is bigger than it was last month, and continuing to work through this. So this is definitely motivating for this product in particular. I thought I had a very long time until I hit pan, but obviously not. And while there's still a good amount of product over here, because obviously I'd been focusing my brush in that area unknowingly, it's exciting to see that pan grow and us to be able to start moving through this product even more. So really excited about this progress, really excited to see that pan there, and it's definitely a motivator for me and hopefully really interesting for you all now to see how that pan grows in that product. If I didn't mention, I use this one 12 times. So the last product is the product that I use the most times. So I use this Milani Rose Butter Lip Mask 18 times this month, and we are on the last little legs of it right here in this like upper area. And I think it's definitely, well, I know that this is gonna get done this month just because of the amount of times that I wear it and how much progress that I made last month. But this is just something that I put on before bed, or if I'm in my room at all, I just grab it, put it on. It's super easy to wear, and it's just something that I've really enjoyed. I'm going to have to figure out a replacement for this, either like a Laneige lip mask or something like that, because I love this before bed. It's just been a go-to product for me again, now that I've rolled it into this project and realizing I do really like using this. I'm glad that I rolled it into this project and encouraged myself to use it again. So really excited on the 18 uses on this, and I am almost 100% sure that next month you'll be seeing another empty in this project, and it will be this. I would say a good couple months ahead of us after seeing all the progress that I've made across all of these products, so really excited about that. And since I am rolling out my e.l.f. setting spray, I'm going to roll in another product that was actually listed on that planning to pan list. And this is my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. This one, as you can see, already has a huge gap here, and I think I've actually had this in this project before. I've had it in my Shop My Stash project several times, and so I am expecting that it won't take too long to finish up, although like I said, I've worked on it many times and still have a ton of product left in here. But this is just a go-to face product for me. It's so easy to wear, it's so light on the skin, which for me and going into the office is exactly what I'm looking for and what I need. So really excited to actually roll this one in and start working on it officially and see how long it takes us to get it done, because I don't think it's gonna take that long based on how much is like what it looks like is in here. Like you can see the sides are pretty, like it's squeezed pretty tight there, but you never know. Sometimes products will surprise you with how fast you're able to finish them up or how slow. So we will see on this one, but I'm excited to officially roll this one into the project and have something new in here to work on. I am just really excited about the fact that we've been able to roll something out and make really good progress across the board on everything. So I hope all of you enjoyed this video and just getting to see everything that is going on in my project pan this month, and I will talk to you in my next video. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in my next one.